What up guys, it's your boy K-Flow coming to you with another mini mod. Today I'm going to show you how to remove the sway bar on your Toyota Tacoma. Let's get this thing started. This video was brought to you by K-Flow's Crib, your #1 resource for Tacoma DIY projects. So the first thing we're going to do is jack the truck and put her on jack stands. Then we remove the front wheels. We find the tie rod end links, and as you can see, these were pretty rusty. So I used a wire brush and brushed off as much of the rust as I can and shot it with a little bit of PB blaster and let it sit for a few minutes. Then we can take our 17mm wrench and also a 6mm Allen key to try to undo that nut. Don't spend too much time on this portion. If it doesn't work the first time, pull out the torch and just start torching the hell out of it. If it still doesn't work, then you probably will have no luck removing this nut. So I don't want to waste time, and I just took an angle grinder and cut right across the collar. I cut through partially, leaving only about 1mm of material left. Then I used a cold chisel to split the remainder of what's left on the collar. And finally, I drove out that end link using a pin punch. Next, we can remove the skid plate by removing the 4 12mm bolts. This should give us access to the sway bar, and those are 14mm bolts. Once we undo all 4 bolts, we should be able to drop down the sway bar and pull it through the side. Now we can reinstall the skid plate using the 12mm bolts and reinstall the wheel using a 22mm nut and torque them down to 85 foot-pounds. Thanks for watching this video, guys. I do have a few final thoughts with this removal. Number 1, as I mentioned, don't waste too much time on trying to save those tie rod end links. They are cheap. They're only about $15 to $25 a piece. And if you're gonna spend 2 hours on trying to remove those things, then you're just wasting your time. Number 2, this mod is very popular with off-roading because by removing that sway bar, it allows the truck to flex a little bit more. So especially when the roads get super uneven, you still have that extra traction. And as a warning precaution, removing the sway bar does remove the stability from the truck, especially at highway speeds or making turns. So do this delete at your own discretion. A popular idea you can do is remove them right before off-roading and put them back on when you're ready to get back on the road. Lastly guys, I am coming up with a quick disconnect idea on these sway bars so you don't have to remove them completely. There are some ideas I'm currently working on, so stay tuned when I do come up with an invention for doing a quick disconnect for those sway bars. So that's pretty much it for today's video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. Make sure you give me a like because it does take a lot of time to put these videos together. And if you haven't yet, make sure you hit that subscribe button as well. So until next time, peace out.